What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Thursday, December 13th, 2018, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app. Search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Actresses Awkwafina and Laverne Cox announced the nominees for the 2019 Screen Actors Guild Awards for Film and Television on Wednesday. The nominees in the top categories are for Outstanding Performance by a Cast in the Motion Pictures. The nominees include A Star is Born, Black Panther, BlacKkKlansman, Bohemian Rhapsody, and Crazy Rich Asians. For Outstanding Performance by a Male Actor in a Lead Role, the nominees include Christian Bale for Vice, Bradley Cooper for A Star is Born, Rami Malek for Bohemian Rhapsody, Viggo Mortensen for Green Book, and John David Washington for BlacKkKlansman. For Outstanding Performance by a Female Actor in a Leading Role, the nominees include Emily Blunt for Mary Poppins Returns, Glenn Close for The Wife, Olivia Colman for The Favorite, Lady Gaga for A Star is Born, and Melissa McCarthy with Can You Ever Forgive Me. For Outstanding Performance by a Male Actor in a Supporting Role, nominees include Mahershala Ali for Green Book, Timothy Chalamet for Beautiful Boy, Adam Driver for BlacKkKlansman, Sam Elliott for A Star is Born, and Richard E. Grant for Can You Ever Forgive Me. For Outstanding Performance by a Female Actor in a Supporting Role, the nominees include Amy Adams for Vice, Emily Blunt for A Quiet Place, Margot Robbie for Mary Queen of Scots, Emma Stone for The Favorite, and Rachel Weisz for The Favorite. For Outstanding Performance by an Ensemble in a Drama Series, the nominees include The Americans, Better Call Saul, The Handmaid's Tale, Ozark, and This Is Us. For Outstanding Performance by a Male Actor in a Drama Series, the nominees include Jason Bateman for Ozark, Sterling K. Brown for This Is Us, Joseph Fiennes for The Handmaid's Tale, John Krasinski with Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan, and Bob Odenkirk with Better Call Saul. For Outstanding Performance by a Female Actor in a Drama Series, the nominees include Juliette Gardner for Ozark, Laura Linney for Ozark, Elizabeth Moss for The Handmaid's Tale, Sandra Oh for Killing Eve, and Robin Wright for House of Cards. For Outstanding Performance by an Ensemble in a Comedy Series, nominees include Atlanta, Glow, Barry, The Kominsky Method, and The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. For Outstanding Performance by a Male Actor in a Comedy Series, nominees include Alan Arkin for The Kominsky Method, Michael Douglas for The Kominsky Method, Bill Hader for Barry, Henry Winkler for Barry, and Tony Shalhoub for The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. For Outstanding Performance by a Female Actor in a Comedy Series, the nominees include Alex Borstein for The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, Rachel Brosnahan for The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, Alison Brie for Glow, Jane Fonda for Grace and Frankie, and Lily Tomlin for Grace and Frankie. The 25th Annual SAG Awards will be simulcast live on TNT and TBS on January 27th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Crazy Rich Asians and Shadowhunters star Harry Shum Jr. was named the ambassador of the event. Match actor Alan Alda is set to receive the Screen Actor Guild's Lifetime Achievement Award. In a related story, Will and Grace scene stealer Megan Mullally is to host the Screen Actor Guild Awards ceremony in Los Angeles on January 27th. The actress's husband, Parks and Recreation alum Nick Offerman, announced the news in a brief video on Twitter Wednesday. Mullally said in a statement, "I'm over the moon to be part of the SAG Awards 25th anniversary." Pixar and Disney has announced their next original feature film titled Onward, which will feature the voice talents of Chris Pratt, Tom Holland, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, and Octavia Spencer. Pixar made the announcement Wednesday on Twitter alongside a logo for the animated project. Onward is set for release on March 6, 2020. The film from director Dan Scanlon, who helmed Pixar's Monster University, will follow two elf brothers who embark on a journey together in search of magic, Deadline reported. Pixar is set to next release Toy Story 4 on June 21st, 2019. The sequel will feature the return of Woody, played by Tom Hanks, and Buzz, played by Tim Allen, alongside a new character named Forky, played by and voiced by Tony Hale. Well, Game of Thrones star Gwendoline Christie says fans will need therapy after the show's highly anticipated finale. The 40-year-old British actress said in an interview with E! News published Tuesday that the HBO series will have an emotional ending. She teased, "You're going to need therapy. I think just the show's ending is going to send all the world into professional help." Christie couldn't confirm if more characters die in Game of Thrones' 8th and final season, but said she's bracing herself for the close. The star says, "I think it's going to make me incredibly emotional." She added, "We're all emotional about the fact that this is the end, and this is the end of something incredibly significant for all of us, and it's been part of a truly incredible thing to be a part of." Christie plays Brienne of Tarth on Game of Thrones, which co-stars Emilia Clarke, Kit Harington, Lena Headey, and Sophie Turner. Co-executive producer Brian Cogman previously told Entertainment Weekly the show will have a haunting and bittersweet final season. The producer says it's all about all these disparate characters coming together to face a common enemy, dealing with their own past, and defining the person they want to be in the face of certain death. Game of Thrones will return to television in April. The series released a first teaser for Season 8 last week and shared a throwback clip of Daenerys Targaryen, played by Clark, on the HBO UK official Twitter account on Wednesday. Pedro Pascal and Nick Nolte will lead the cast of the live-action Star Wars series The Mandalorian, Lucasfilm's confirmed Wednesday. The official Star Wars website said the cast for the show, which is already in production, will also include Gina Carano, Giancarlo Esposito, Emily Swallow, Carl Weathers, Omid Abathi, and Werner Herzog. Pascal's Nolte's casting in the sci-fi drama was rumored for weeks, but not confirmed until now. Writer and executive producer Jon Favreau said in a statement, "We are having a great time working with this incredibly talented group and excited for everyone to see what we're up to." The Mandalorian will take place between the films Star Wars Return of the Jedi and Star Wars The Force Awakens. The program's title refers to those from the planet Mandalore, the home world of bounty hunters Jango Fett and his son Boba Fett. The series will be available on the Disney Plus, the new streaming service set to debut next year. Epix has renewed the comedy drama series Get Shorty, starring Chris O'Dowd and Ray Romano, for a third season. Epix made the announcement on Twitter Tuesday alongside a promotional photo of O'Dowd and Romano. The official Twitter account of Get Shorty replied to the news with eyes and smirking face emojis. Get Shorty, from creator and showrunner Davey Holmes, is loosely based on the 1990 novel of the same name by Elmore Leonard. The novel was previously adapted into and released in 1995 as a movie starring John Travolta, Gene Hackman, Rene Russo, and Danny DeVito. O'Dowd plays Miles Daly, a hitman who tries to become a movie producer in Hollywood, where he meets Romano's Rick Moreweather, a washed-up producer of low-quality films. Epix's president, Michael Wright, said in a statement, "Chris O'Dowd and Ray Romano have so thoroughly embraced their roles, and I know I speak for all of the fans of Get Shorty when I say that we can't wait for their escapades to unfold in Season 3. He also continued, "The entire Epix team is looking forward to working again with Davey Holmes, Adam Arkin, and the MGM television team to continue Get Shorty's success." Sesame Workshop, the nonprofit educational organization behind Sesame Street, has announced a new initiative to tackle homelessness using the character of Lily. The initiative involves offering children and parents access to videos, storybooks, and interactive activities on the Sesame Street community's website that features Lily. The activities are designed to help mitigate the impact of the trauma and stigma surrounding homelessness. Lily, a 7-year-old Muppet who originally appeared in 2011, is being reintroduced on Sesame Street and will be featured having a family who is staying with friends on Sesame Street following the loss of their home. President of Global Impact and Philanthropy at Sesame Workshop, Sherry Weston, said in the statement, "We know children experiencing homelessness are often caught up in the devastating cycle of the trauma, the lack of affordable housing, poverty, domestic violence, and or other traumas that cause them to lose their home. The trauma actually losing their homes and the daily trauma of the uncertainty and insecurity of being homelessness. She continued, we want to help disrupt that cycle by comforting children, empowering them, and giving them hope for the future. We want them to know that they are not alone, and home is more than a house or an apartment. Home is where the love lies. Jon Gosselin says his newly won custody of son Collin reflects the 14-year-old's wishes. The 41-year-old DJ told reporters at the Real Love Relationship reality TV's past, present, and future event Tuesday that Collin will go home with him after finishing a program for children with special needs this year. He said of the arrangement, according to People, it was just easier for the transition. Said it'd be easier for one parent to just transition him home, and he wanted to live with me, so it was easy to do it that way. Gosselin won temporary sole custody of Collin this month after his ex-wife, Kate plus 8-star Kate Gosselin, failed to show up in court. The former couple are parents to sextuplets Collin, Hannah, Aiden, Alexis, Joel, and Leah, 18-year-old twins Carrie and Maddie. Gosselin says Hannah lives with me full-time, and then Collin. Leah, Alexis, Joel, and Aiden, they're with their mom, and the twins are 18, so they're adults. He added, the other 4 aren't talking to me, but they're talking to Hannah. It's what the kids want to do. If they don't want to talk to me, that's fine, as long as they keep up with their sibling connections. Kate enrolled Collin into a program away from home in 2016 due to his reported learning and behavioral issues. Gosselin told Entertainment Tonight at the event Tuesday he can't wait for his son to return home. The star says he is coming home to our house. He's going to enjoy the holidays with us and go to school and be with his sister Hannah. He added he's really excited, and we're really excited to have him home for the holidays to enjoy the rest of his childhood. He's doing really well. Kenya Moore is giving fans a first real glimpse of her newborn daughter. The 47-year-old television personality posted a photo with 5-week-old Brooklyn Doris on Wednesday after welcoming the infant with husband Mark Daly. The picture shows Moore smiling for the camera as she cuddles with Brooklyn on her bed. The snapshot appears in the newest issue of People. Moore captioned, meet the love of my life, at Brooklyn Doris Daly. Hashtag baby daily, hashtag Brooklyn, hashtag miracle baby, hashtag love, hashtag family, hashtag dreams do come true. The Real Housewives of Atlanta alum couldn't help but gush about her baby girl in an interview with the magazine. The star wrote, the star says, I finally have everything I've dreamed of. She's added, she's so perfect in so many ways. This little angel is so beautiful. I feel so blessed. It's all been so worth it. Moore experienced several scares during her pregnancy, including preeclampsia and an emergency C-section. She said of her delivery, when it was all over, my doctor said, this one's for the books. Moore gave birth to Brooklyn on November 4th. She announced the news in an Instagram post telling fans, we are blessed and doing well. My heart is so full at the abundance of love for our family. Jennifer Lopez was moved to tears by boyfriend Alex Rodriguez's love and support in a brand new interview. The 49-year-old singer and actress got emotional while discussing the retired Major League Baseball star on Tuesday's episode of The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. Host Jimmy Fallon teased Lopez by showing a clip of Rodriguez's enthusiastic response to her performance at the MTV Music Awards in August. The Lopez said Rodriguez has proven a caring and encouraging partner. The star said, with her voice wavering, he comes into my life and really contributes in such a way. He's so supportive. He's so loving. She says he's one of these people who shines, and he says, shine, be the best. Some people try to dull you down, try to squash you down, and he's not like that. And it's just so refreshing. It's just a beautiful thing. She also added while holding back tears, he's just a very generous, loving spirit soul. Lopez and Rodriguez confirmed their relationship in March 2017. The couple said in a joint interview with People published Wednesday that their bond has only grown since. Lopez says, we love each other and we love our life together. The exciting part of our life is that we are both very aware of how lucky we are to have found each other. Lopez and Rodriguez were previously married and each have 2 children. Lopez is parents to twins Emmy and Max with Mark Anthony, while Rodriguez is parents to 2 daughters, Natasha and Ella, with Cynthia Securus. Meghan Markle stole the show during a surprise appearance at the Fashion Awards. The 37-year-old Duchess of Sussex attended the awards show Monday in London to present a Da Vinci artistic director Claire Waite Keller with Women's Wear Designer of the Year, according to Vanity Fair. Markle was expecting her first child with Prince Harry, stepped out in a black one-shoulder Da Vinci dress. The form-fitting gown emphasized her growing baby bump. She said on stage, according to Cosmopolitan, "It is such an honor to be here celebrating British fashion and British fashion designers in my new home of the UK." Keller designed the wedding gown Markle wore to marry Harry in May. She praised the Duchess as an amazing woman in her acceptance speech. The designer said, according to British Vogue, "I got to know Meghan on such a personal level, and to have someone like that trust you in an incredible moment in their lives, life is just an unbelievable honor. I just can't thank you enough." Kate Moss, Cindy Crawford, Kendall Jenner, Penelope Cruz, Liv Tyler, Uma Thurman, Carey Mulligan, and Rita Ora were among the others in attendance. Victoria Beckham attended the event with her husband David Beckham and son Brooklyn Beckham. The designer and former Spice Girls singer wrote on Instagram, "So happy to be at the #Fashion Awards tonight with David Beckham in his first year as ambassadorial president, and proud to have been nominated in the category of British's Women's Wear Designer of the Year in my brand's 10-year. In addition to Keller, the Fashion Award winners included Craig Green for Men's Wear Designer of the Year, Pier Pablo Piccilli for Valentino for Designer of the Year, and Kai Gerber for Model of the Year. And here are the top 10 songs on the Billboard Hot 100 singles charts for the week of December 15th. Number 10, Check West with Mo Bama. Number 9, Little Baby and Gunna with Drip Too Hard. Number 8, Kodak Black featuring Travis Scott and Offset with ZZ. Number 7, Mariah Carey with All I Want for Christmas Is You. Number 6, Meek Mill featuring Drake with Going Bad. Number 5, Panic at the Disco with High Hopes. Number 4, Marshmello and Bastille with Happier. Number 3, Halsey with Without Me. Number 2, Travis Scott with Sicko Mode. And the number 1 song on the Billboard Hot 100 singles charts for the week of December 15th, Ariana Grande with Thank You. Next. Now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1980, Kenny Rogers' Greatest Hits goes to number 1. Kenny Rogers' Greatest Hits, which soared all the way to the top of the Billboard 200 pop album charts on this date in 1980, marked Kenny's arrival as a crossover superstar. By 1980, Kenny Rogers already had 7 number 1 country singles under his belt, including Lucille, The Gambler 1978, and Coward of the County 1979. All 3 of those songs, as well as Don't Fall in Love with the Dreamer, his 1980 duet with Kim Carnes, had also reached the top 10 on the Billboard pop charts. But it was a brand new song on Kenny Rogers' Greatest Hits that would help propel that album to 12-time platinum status and give Rogers his only number 1 pop hit, the Lionel Richie penned Lady. A simultaneously country chart topper, Lady also gave Richie, the former Commodores frontman, his only share of a country number 1. For several years following the success of his Greatest Hits album, Kenny Rogers remained a hot item on both the pop and country charts. His biggest crossover hits came with 2 1983 duets written by prominent songwriters. We've Got Tonight, written by Bob Seger and performed with Sheena Easton, which became a number 1 hit in the country charts and number 6 in the pop charts, and Islands of the Stream, written by Barry Gibb and performed with Dolly Parton, which became a number 1 hit on the country, pop, and adult contemporary charts. And while Rogers would cease to be a factor on the pop charts after 1984, he would go on to earn 5 further country number 1 hits: Crazy, a 1985 cover of the Willie Nelson penned classic, Morning Desire, and Tomb of the Unknown Love, both in 1989. Make No Mistake, She's Mine, 1987, with Ronnie Millsap, and Buy Me a Rose, 1999, with Alison Krauss and Billy Dee. And that is your entertainment report for Thursday, December 13th, 2018. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.